but he couldn't get down that far, so the ball goes out of bounds. Half-forward flank for the Vicks. They've got a bit of a breeze. The breeze is going to left of dial, left of the screen. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Victorian. Artifacts or great wood carvings and just wood boards and boards of all sorts. So go to woodporn.com.au and have a look at Sean's work, the former Melbourne and North Melbourne Star Mark of the Century player, and it'll be good. But some of the sponsors we've got, what have we got out there? We've got, as I said, the old wool store where all the players are staying, Ice by Avis Rental. We've got Justin Metcalf Coffee, so have a look at Metcalf. Beyond Blue is our charity partner this afternoon, so all money's raised go to Beyond Blue. What a great cause. To Huonville Lions Football Club, to Banjos, to Red Lions at 7HOFM, sorry. We've got TFH, we've got Mackay, Cranes, National Storage, Elastoplast, Huon News, Win News. They've done some great stories this week, the Mercury. Mackay United, as I said, Crash Repairs, the State of Tasmania, the Island, Health Dynamics. We've got some great sponsors which will be named through the day on Relive the Rivalry. So looking forward to this great contest as we wait in anticipation of both sides coming out. There'll be some photos on the ground, but just here's some Huon News, as I mentioned. Woodporn, the www.woodporn.store, have a check it out. And Peters medal and 9 years in the making, Lewis Peters. Brought to you by James Wiggins Promotion and this live stream thanks to JWP Promotions. James is the founding coordinator of this program, and looking through it, on board new sponsors: Woodporn, Island Trophies and Print, Huon News, Exelis Painting, Banjos Huonville, Huon Flash Packers, Spectron Group, 7HO Radio Station, Redline, Huonville Football Club, Health Dynamics Tasmania, TPR Property Group, Celebration Kingston, Casper Glass and Aluminium, Huon Valley Council, and the old sponsors, and these are the ones that have been around a long time now. Mackay, as I said, United, McCain United, LRF Sport, all the gear, Lukey Faulkner and the team, LFUA, the TFUA, Tasmanian Football Umpires Association, Insightic, Pivot Fertilisers, Optus, Chris Rising Builders, been around on Chris, Old Wool Store, Elastoplast, Ice by Signs, TFH Hire for our sizzlers, our cameras on the sizzlers tonight to this afternoon, Water Industry Solution, National Storage, Wind Network, Avis and Rockwell, Gary Baker. As we see the Tasmanian team run out on the ground, and give them a round of applause if you're listening. So Michael Gale leads out the Tasmanian team, followed up by John McCarthy, 18 Guernsey, Simon Atkins, Big Peter Street out there, Greg Sharman, the local legend, Craig Spider Carter, Paul Hudson in the 22 Guernsey, and in the 21 Stephen Phoebe, who has returned back to Melbourne. So you've got Ian Cullen out there, number 5, doing a bit of a warm-up. Lukey Faulkner, number 2 Guernsey, and looks splendid in their LRF jumpers. Robbo's taking the ball and have a bit of a hand of the ball. So here we go. We're on our way. Yeah, we'll get actually a co-founder Wiggo just to have a bit of a chat about the game. We're live streaming right around the world on this live stream as we wait for the Victorian boys to come out, as I need a bit of water. Here come the Victorians. Here come the Victorians. They look likely like the Victorians in their splendid blue and white. Coached by David Rees-Jones, Leon Davis, Paul Kenny in 7, Brady Jones, number 3, the 34 Guernsey, won by Troy Luff. Brendan Favola, big Brendan Favola in the 25s, travelled down to have a really good hit out here in the 24. Andy Goodwin there lines up again. Stevie O'Donnell, they look a pretty good lock. We like the number 4, Stuart Probert, as I said, in the Victorian. So Victoria coached by David Rees-Jones. So both sides going through their paces at the moment. We'll get James Wiggins to have a bit of a chat.
Both teams back with stars today, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams back with stars. We're on to the Tasmanian team. Number 2, Luke Faulkner. Number 3, Greg Harmon. Number 4, Adrian Fletcher. Number 5, Ian Cullinan. Number 7, Michael Gale. Number 10, Paul Williams. Number 12, Michael Darcy. Number 14, Tim Hazel. Number 15, Andrew Herring. Number 16, Johnny Russell. Number 18, John Puck McCarthy. Number 20, Michael Paul. Number 21, Stephen Phoebe. Number 22, Paul Hudson, son of legend Peter Hudson, of course. Number 23, Simon Atkins. Number 24, Russell Robertson. Number 26, Nick Payne. 27, Craig Carter. 28, Chris Heavey. 32, Paul Atkins, brother of Simon. 33 is Brett Stevens. And rounding up number 36, Peter Street. That's the Tassie side. And littered with stars, of course. Right, turn to Victoria. We have number 1, Leaping Leon Davis of Collingwood fame. Benny Satchel at number 2 on his back. Number 3, Brady Jones. Number 4, Richard Osborne. Number 7, Paul Kennedy. Number 8, Daniel Harris. Number 12, Jason Ackermanis. Number 14, Jason Metcalf. And we've got number 14 twice, what might be a misprint, we'll check that. Stuart Probert. Number 15, Lyndon Dunn of Collingwood fame. And Michael O'Loughlin of Swans fame. He's number 19. And number 20, Steve O'Donnell. Number 24, Andy Goodwin. Richmond, of course. Number 25, Brendan the Favola. Carlton, of course, was big on there with Carlton. Gary Bullbaker, number 27, 29, Cameron Duffy. Just a footnote, Bullbaker, Gary played for Footscray, Melbourne, Swannies, and of course our local league is in Sandy Bay. 29, Cameron Duffy. Number 30, Tim Bristow. Number 31, Darren Hassett. Number 32, Jason Baldwin. Number 33, Darryl White. 34, Troy Luff. 35, Michael Ricciardelli. And 39, Alex Gilmore. That's our 2 teams. And we're about to...
So as we come back to the stream here on obviously the Relive the Rivalry number 9, proudly sponsored by Wood Pawn, and Sean Smith, hope everything's going well back in Melbourne, mate. And it is a big day, 25 degrees here in the Huonville Oval. What a splendid background for this magical game. Hills in the background, ground in great condition. You know, we've got some great players. The umpires are waiting for
guys,
2 captains.
Thank you very much for being here today. I hope you enjoy the experience, and obviously the weather's fantastic. The guys are lining up. Firstly, for a minute's silence, if you could pay a bit of respect. Sean Smith, the guy that played 7 games and unfortunately with concussion issues doesn't play in the game anymore. Lost his mother on Friday afternoon. And Smithy, for those that don't understand, Wood Pawn, that are near the cricket pavilion, threw $10,000 into this game today. So we're going to pay a minute's respect there for Smithy. And also one of our umpires, Jason Williams, lost his mother recently as well. So a minute of silence and then we'll have the national anthem. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Now we'll play the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem.
So there we have it. A couple of minutes of reflection for a couple of tragedies in life, and now the big game. Thanks to Wood Pawn and obviously Express Martini, another major sponsor. Thanks to Justin Metcalf. We Victorians will wait for the toss of the coin in what should be a really good contest. See David, Reese Jones and Andy Lovell coaching against each other on the boundary here. Reese, I think, has been to every Relive the Rivalry. This is the 9th one, so good to see Reese coming down and supporting the great game.
There's a lot more things to football than it really meets the eye. There are days when you could give it up. There are days when you could fly. We either love or hate it, depending on the score. The team we're
as we play up there, Gazali, coming back to the stream, it looks like the Tasmania kicking to the right of the dial. That's to the, obviously, right-hand side of your camera as you're looking at this game. And we see Michael Duzzy. The Tassie boys are going for a bit of a chat. And bringing the Tasmanians as well before the game gets underway. We're going to have a bit of a powwow here.
And we're away in the rivalry game. Tasmania versus Victorian, Leon Davis.
There you go, first play, Fev's on the end of one, and good defence by the Tassie, Greg Sharman. So
He's up and about.
He's going to have a bit of time. Greg Sharman's a very good player, and Fev has started these games as we've gone along. As we come in, Tassie players, I think that was Fletch got the ball. He handballed over to the player in Faulkner. Faulkner back to Fletch. No, fumbles the ball. Coming in for the Victorians, pushing the back, could have been. Play answers the umpire. Geez, the ball's through for a goal. First goal of the game. I didn't see who quite picked that up, but it might have been Bull Baker actually got the first goal of the game. So Bull kicked 4 in the last game and was on fire, kicked his first goal, and they'll be up and about that big Gary Bull Baker. Good match up, Darryl White on there on the wing. Having a chat to Brett Stevens just while the ball goes in the air. The umpires, how many fours? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we got. Waiting for the big ruck attack back. Big Cameron Duffy versus big Peter Street. 2 big units in the middle there. Ball goes up. Street, yep. Good tap. Fletch goes over to Simon Atkins. Handball to Payne. Payne goes forward. Darcy, a little push out. And put Darcy as he's done many times before down at Huonville Oval. Puts through the first goal for the Tassie. Really good play there from Street to Fletcher to Atkins, a tap on. And we've got to put Darcy, puts us through for our first goal. Well played. So Michael Put Darcy puts through the first goal for the Tassie boys. Todd Russell involved there. And as you can see, these boys still have skill. Looking for some moves. Andy Love looking at the Tasmanians at the moment. Reese just, his players just calling their jets at the moment on the boundary line here. Umpires look resplendent in their LRF umpires uniforms in red and grey. Atkins again, he gets a drop kick. I think it was a drop kick. Oh, good mark. Great mark. Plounce is the umpire. That was by player Bristow. He got it on. Got it on to Victorian. Leon Davis looking for a lead out wide. Comes out wide and a good pass to the Vics. They'll look up quickly for Fev. Plounce is the umpire. Gary Baker there. He's trying to pick the ball up. Gets it over to Fev. Fev will twist and turn. He'll go on his right foot around the body and it could go on out of bounds on a full. Fev. Need to do better than that, son. So, yeah. Good crowd too. I reckon around 2,000 people here this afternoon, and it's a really good day for footy, and 25 degrees here at the Huonville Oval, and well done to the Huon Football Club for allowing the game, the Huon Council, Huon News for promotion. It's it's a really good day for footy. Good for the charity Beyond Blue, and yeah, it's a really good thing. Quick kick in comes to Payne to Fletcher. He's got the ball on a string at the moment out wide, and we pick up player in. That was Nick. I think that was in that player in Michael Paul. He goes into half forward. Getting back is Cameron Duffy. Plounce is the umpire. Ian Callanan. He's on the left. He goes in short. Finding and has found the player for Tasmania in Toddy Russell. Now, Toddy Russell's a left footer. Goal kicking machine up in the north of the state. Ian Callanan had a little laugh for himself there. Little left foot dab. Toddy Russell, goal kicking machine, and he's missed it. Well, it's a costly miss that one. It's early in the game. Scores at the moment 1-1-7 Tasmania, Victoria 1 goal as we speak. Kick out comes in. Michael Riscatelli, he goes out wide looking for his player, his Victorian teammate there in Timmy Bristow. Timmy Bristow goes left foot to Darryl White. Darryl White will take the mark on centre wing. White will do something special here. He goes on over to Troy Luff. Luff further on handball down the ground, back to Riscatelli. I know it's Cameron Duffy there. He goes up forward. Could be a free kick. Plounce is the umpire, and free kick, and he goes to Tim Hazel. Hazel on centre wing. He goes out to his teammate there in his Tasmanian teammate McCarthy. McCarthy, he goes, I think that's Fletcher. Fletcher has the ball on a string to Robbo. Robbo goes in long to Robbo, but Robbo offline. Through for one behind. Second behind for the Tassie boys. 1 goal 2-8. As we have the Victorian player kick out. That'll be Timmy Bristow. So Timmy's looking around. So he goes for sort of a talk. Paul Kennedy goes up high for the mark. Couldn't take the mark. Plounce is the umpire. Over to player 8 there for Victoria, Daniel Harris. He goes on to Paul Kennedy. Paul Kennedy looking out for Fev. Fev runs over the footy. Good defence by the Tassie defender in Sharman. Ball comes out again and comes out to, I think that was Sharman got the ball back, and he's got it down to centre wing. Centre wing comes at Leon Neon, former Collingwood star. He goes in forward. Darryl White overruns the ball. That's Metcalf there, I think, for Victoria. Plounce is the umpire. That was Probert. Probert lines up. One behind the stick for the Victorian team. 1 goal 1-7 to 1 goal 2-8. Fletcher's going to kick the ball out. So he's been everywhere, Adrian Fletcher, this afternoon. He might go to Torp. No, he's going out wide to find his teammate in Brett Stevens for Tassie. Brett Stevens will go over the top. He'll go to his Tassie teammate there in Metcalf. Long to Robbo. Robbo takes the ball. He goes handball to Wingnut. Wingnut goes back. They go and playing now. It's Paul Atkins, I think, on the end of that. He goes in forward, but Lyndon Dunn gets back and takes a mark. He goes over to Troy Luff. Luff on the right foot. He goes out wide, looking for his Victorian teammate. That Victorian teammate was Benny Setchell. He then goes in forward looking for Darryl White, and Darryl White takes the mark. Darryl White on his right, out towards Fev. Fev picks the ball up around the body. Through for one behind Fev's second behind of the afternoon. Scores 1 goal 2-8 apiece. It's been a pretty lacklustre start from these boys, just testing each other out at this stage, seeing how much fitness they've got, seeing how much training they've been having, but the ball comes in over Peter Street's head, comes back to Victoria. Player there for 39 is Alex Gilmore, the former Richmond star, over to Daniel Harris, who goes bang, but it's all Tasmania. Tasmania take the mark. Back over to Andrew Herring. Herring goes handball. Back to Tassie's got the footy. Where's he going to go? Inboard. Oh, hamstrings could be going there. Back to Herring. He gets the ball back. Goes in long, looking for, it's all Victoria. Lyndon Dunn's the back there, mops up lively as he's always done and Leon Davis takes the mark. Leon Davis on centre wing, he's had plenty of the ball too. He goes in short to Darryl White. Darryl White takes one bounce. He's just basically walking as he's on centre wing, so no players prepared to do the hard work here. Fev comes out and takes a mark. Now, Fev, I believe his first shot on goal, his first clean shot on goal, is Craig Spider Carter comes on the ground, and he'll have a kick for goal. So Fev, around 30 metres out, Brett Stevens comes off the ground for a bit of a rest. Fev, that drop punt, that inevitable style of Fev we've seen over many, many years when he played for Carlton and sometimes the Brisbane Lions, a short career he had there. Comes in, flat punt, and one behind his third point for the afternoon. So there you go, 1 goal 3, the Vicks 9 to 1 goal 2 8, the Tassie boys. Ball comes in, Lukey Faulkner, he's on the end of that one. Don't forget this has been brought to you by Wood Pawn and many other sponsors I'll read through today. Fletch, oh that was Hutto I think, actually on the Russell Robinson. On the Russell Robinson, he goes in long. And getting back Jason Ball and the Victorian number 32. He'll go into the midfield, find his teammate. That player there was Benny Setchell. He got it onto Paul Kennedy. Paul Kennedy back to Setchell. Setchell handball over the top. The Vic's looking pretty good at the moment. They'll go back to Kennedy. Kennedy goes out wide, looking for Favola. I think it is out wide there. Fev does a little run around. Here's a go. We go for a swing. Fev lines up, and he's kicked his point. That's his 4th behind for the afternoon, Fev. 4 shots on goal, 4 behind. So he's off target, and I think he's kicked the hole. It's 1-4, 1-4-10 to the Tassie boys, 1 goal 2 8. Tassie kicked the ball in. We go to Paul Atkins. Paul Atkins hands it off to his teammate there in wingnut. Ian Cullen gets the ball, but it's nicely intercepted there by the Victorian player in Duffy. He gets on to Kennedy. Kennedy goes in short and he's found. I think this could be, yeah, it's Riscatelli, Michael Riscatelli. About 35 metres out. 35 minutes out, 1 goal 2 8. The Tassie boys, Victoria 1 goal 4 10. So no, goes short, looking for, no, and over Fev's head. And Tassie, they repel any, so it comes out wide to the Tassie player then 22. That's Paul Hudson. Paul Hudson gets it on to Fletcher. Adrian Fletcher will go out wide, or we look long for Toddy Russell. Toddy Russell gets there. He goes out to Russell Robinson. Russell Robinson goes long, and out of bounds on the foot for Robbo. So that's not used to Robbo's used to doing better than that. So we'll have a Victorian Luffy. Troy Luff gets the ball. He'll go across ground, cross wide, and he looks for his Stevie O'Donnell, the winner of the block. He goes on the Benny Setchell. Setch goes out wide, centre wing. I think that's Riscatelli out there, 35. He goes to centre wing, true centre wing, to Daniel Harris on number 8. Harris is, he'll go to left foot. He'll look for and find Darryl White, who's at the ball on a string early in this quarter. Victorian's playing really good footy at this moment. Reece Jones, he's ringing the changes and getting his structures right in this first quarter. Darryl White, he's gone to Torp. He's gone to Torp, deep in the forward line. And no, it comes off pack. Tassie take the ball out. Comes out wide to Tassie. I think that's that was Hazel. Hazel out to Robinson. Robbo goes out wide. He'll play Nick Payne. And the ball go out of bounds. Couldn't quite get there. Nick Payne in front of Lyndon Dunn. There's the umpire's throw. In front of a really good crowd here, and is a good crowd here at Huonville Oval. About 1,500, 2,000 people, and it could be more. A lot of cars around the ground, and good to see. Boundary umpire throws the ball in. Don't even know how many winner quarters are there. Streety up against Duffy. The Victorian boys, that was Brady Jones got the ball. He goes on to Kennedy. Kennedy back to, that's White to Leon Davis. Leon Davis out wide. I think that's Lukey Faulkner. He goes back to, I think, the player in Alex Gilmore. Gilmore goes in short, but the defence of Tasmania working overtime, playing pretty good footy. That was a Tassie player there in Herring to Hazel and in short to Paul Hudson. Paul Hudson playing unfamiliar position of centre back, goes down a long kick, looking for, is anybody there? Yeah, 28 for the Tassie boys. That's Chris Heavey. Heavey goes into Robbo, and Robbo takes a chest mark 40 metres out. He may look for a handball. Robbo, Stevie O'Donnell on the mark there. The winner of the block many years ago, but Robbo will go. I want to use a drop punt or a barrel. Bit of sweat on the brows, of the perspiration, the brows of some of these players. Well, not the preparation's been like some of the players. As Robbo goes back, and the umpire doesn't even move the goal pieces. That's all clear. 6 points to the, that's the Victorian side. Sorry, the Tassie side. That's a goal to Tassie. So they go to 2-2. That's 14. 1 goal, 4-10. The Victorians, about 15 minutes, we see Justin Metcalf come on the ground for a bit of a run. Metters. And as his sponsor in the back of his jumper, that's Luke, that's Lux Brew. Check it out, Lux Brew. If you want any coffees or any, just exclusive coffee or coffee making, Justin's a very good judge of coffee, and he'll be able to tell you what the good coffee is around Australia and the world, actually, in fact. So a bit of a move there. I think Put Darcy might be going into the middle, which is a big of a match-up difference there between Metcalf and that's Put Darcy down the forward line there. Comes out of the pack. Hutto takes a mark. Paul Hudson goes bang out. Looks for, oh no. Fletch gets the ball, wing nut. He goes into Spide and Metcalf. He chips in and get the ball. Ball comes out, number 30 for Victorian. That's Timmy Bristow. He goes for a long run. He'll look for Leon Davis, but that could be Stuart Probert out there. I think it is. Probert goes to Leon Davis. Is it Leon Davis? It's Ben Setchell. I should have got them mixed up, those two. Harris gets the ball. He goes in short. Picked up by Alex Gilmore. Gilmore looking in short for Fev. Fev tries to ease his play under the ball. Fev gets the ball, and the ball goes out of bounds. Couldn't get his boot to the footy. And, Fev allows it to go out. Forward pocket for the Victorians. They trail 10 to Tasmanian 14. Ball comes in. Goes up Big Baker. He was up the middle. Comes out. That was, I think it's Rissatelli gets the ball. He goes on to Harris. Goes in short, looking for his play. And Leon Davis, he's all over the ground. He's gone from one side of the ground to the other and takes a mark out on the paint, I reckon, of 50 metres. This will take a bit of a kick. Runs around. He's gone the banana, but didn't quite get the skill on it. It goes out of bounds on the full. Handball comes out to Hazel. He takes a bounce, like in slow motion, these football players. Hazel goes in long, coming out. That's a good mark, good strong mark from Michael Paul. Paul goes on to Ian Callan, wingnut number 5. He goes in. Brett Stevens coming out. Steve-O goes around. He handballs himself. Okay, goes Steve-O, two bounces. He goes in. Troy Luff gets the ball. Paul Kennedy on centre wing. He'll take the ball. He'll get it across to that player in Ben Setchell. Ben Setchell over to Michael Riscatelli. One bounce. I spy in front of that sign out there. I spy the Optus fan. Avis Australia, two of the sponsors today as we go through the sponsors roll. And at TFH, come out to Alex Gilmore. We go long into the final. 2-1. Oh, up high and taking a nice mark was Tim Hazel. He comes out. We've come Michael Put Darcy just come out. The play didn't see him there. Big Peter Street comes out. He takes the ball. Street goes handball over to Ian Callan. Ian Callan loving this out here. Spider Carter. He'll go to Paul Atkins. Paul Atkins onto Lukey Faulkner. Lukey Faulkner down to the forward line looking for Troy Luff's there. I think he still plays footy, Troy Luff, I would say. Troy Luff. Handball. He goes out wide to Metcalf. Metcalf might take a mark here. Oh, touch right on the line. Well played, Justin Metcalf. He got a hand of that before the ball went out of bounds in the boundary umpire will say, I'll have that. Thanks, gents. Cameron Duffy will come in. Here we go against Michael Paul, I think it is, in the ruck. Michael Paul, used the body, done well. Paul Atkins, he goes, handballs off. Stevens over his head for a goal. Bit of comedy there from Simon Atkins to Brett Stevens, kicked the goal over his head. Very unselfish play by Ian Cullen. He could have cut a shot for that. No Ian to kick those left foot goals, but unselfish just as he always has been. Ian Cullen, he got the ball left foot. We see Stevie O'Donnell coming off the ground here now, having a bit of a rest as we see player there for Victoria coming on, Jason Baldwin. Well, we've got might have a hamstring here. We've seen Stuart Probert coming off the ground, and he looks in all sorts of trouble.
Hey, Reece, you got two guys on me. Double teaming me.
Play on says the umpire. We're just looking at the boundary. We've got both Gary Baker. Is it Gary Baker on there? Yeah, Gary Baker off the ground, and also Stuart Probert with hamstring problems, I reckon, or knee problems. Coming into Darryl White, who goes long towards Fev. Fev over under the footy. He gets back on the ball, tries to kick off the ground, and it goes for a behind. 1 goal 5 to Fev this afternoon. 3-2-20. 1 goal 5-11. Handball. Fletch gets the ball. Adrian Fletcher, he gets around the body. Coming out is Baldwin. Baldwin hands it off to Kennedy. He goes to big Andy Goodwin. Andy Goodwin gets it on. There's a lot of handball. Neon takes the ball. He's on half forward flank. Stops, props. Goes on his left foot looking for. Finds Fev around the body. And Fev goes bang for a point. 1 goal 6 to Brendan Favola this afternoon. As I see Gary Baker having some ice on that calf. He may have a calf injury, calf issue, and that's not a good sign early in the game. Calf issues for Gary Baker, and Stuart Probert with a hamstring problem. Ball comes in. Alex Gilmore gets the ball out. He goes bang to bang to bang. Lining up for a shot for goal from the Victorians. That's from player Timmy Brister, who's gone bang and gone. Yes, that's the 4th goal on the board to the Victorians. They go to 4. They look a pretty slick unit, the Victorians. Well, what's the score now? 3 goals 2-20, 2 goals 6-18 for 3 goals 2-20. It could be 4 goals 2-20 actually. 3-2-20, 2 goals. I'll check that at quarter time, those scores. Again, great crowd. Optus, another magic sponsor of this event this afternoon. And yeah, get onto Optus if you check it out. If you need a phone deal, make sure you get into Optus. Proudly brought to you by Woodpawn this game. Relive the rivalry number 9 as we see Street. He gets the ball out, but it comes out to Setchell. Rich Catelli gets the ball. He hands it off to, he's fallen over the Victorian player there that was Timmy Bristow, but it's come out to Big Street, who's gone for the top. Big top there, in front, pushed, play on, says the umpire. Well played by the Victorian player and Brady Jones. He gets the ball out, play on, says the ump. That was Timmy Bristow. He gets to Darryl White, one-handed Darryl White. Just got the ball on a string, Whitey. He looking for Fev again. He's got a bit of a, no, but really good play by the Victorian defender. That's Sharman, who takes the ball with a punch out of bounds. Stevie O'Donnell comes back on the ground, and coming off the ground is yeah, we've got Probert off the ground. Might be not sure. I can't pick that player up right now, but play on says the umpire. Coming out, that was Setchell again. He's had plenty of the footy too. Handball it off. Darryl White He goes to Neon Davis, who goes bang for a goal. So another goal of the Vics. They go to 3-6-26, Tassie 3-2-20. So Leon Davis doing quite well in this first quarter. Rich Catelli, we've got Darryl White, Alex Gilmore playing some good footy. Peter Street in the middle for the Tassie boys. Russell Robinson looking dangerous. Paul and Simon Atkins changing on a half-forward flank. And Coach Lovell and Reece Jones just ringing the changes in this early in this first quarter. Heat starting to tell very much so in this first quarter. Huon Valley Council, they were one of the major sponsors to get this on today. Casper's Glass and Aluminium, just as it rolls through the Optus. I Spy as a sponsor this afternoon, as in with all the other great sponsors. Rich Catelli gets it from Duffy, left foot from Rich Catelli. Is tall, big top, and getting back for nearly to take the mark was Hudson. He couldn't get on the ball. Harris gets the ball. He gets to Gilmore. Gilmore looking short, looking for Davis. Davis with a left footer. He goes bang, and Leon goes. There's another one. There's the fourth goal on the board for the Victorians. That's 4 goals, 6-24. 4 goals, 6, 24, 30 actually. In fact, can't count, Mark. To 3 goals, 2-20. First quarter been going a long time. What time is it, sir? You got a watch on there? So I reckon it's been going 35 minutes this quarter, 25 in fact. Maybe this timekeeper's fallen asleep. There we go. Peter Street out up against Big Duffy. Street gets it down. That was Payne who got the ball. Umpire says play on. Big put Darcy on a centre wing. Now he goes about Streety. Streety try to look for a partner. He goes inboard. Little short pass inboard. And he finds his teammate there, a big Spider Carter. He goes on to Paul Atkins. Paul Atkins out wide. And he finds Michael Paul. Great pass. Great play by the Tassie boys. So, yeah, in long, but it's all Tasmania. The back, Troy Luff will get this. Oh, touched on the line for the Tassie. They'll go to 3-3-21. Stevie O'Donnell, that could be play on, says the umpire. He's about to run on the ball. Hasn't gone out of bounds yet. Kick off the ground, play on. Stevie O'Donnell gets a handball over. He goes to, that was that player there in Alex Gilmore. I think he's still playing, Alex, actually. If we got Leon Davis, he has the ball, looking out for Feb. And it's quarter time. Quarter time here at the Huonville Oval. Thanks to Woodpawn, a great sponsor of the program today, Sean Smith. Thanks, Sean Smith, for the magical sponsorship of the program. Tasmania 3-3-21. They trailed Victoria 4-6-30. Just some sponsors. Thanks to Woodpawn. As I said, we'll go through those major sponsors again. Island Trophies and Print, Huon News, Excellent Painting, Banjos Huonville, Huon Flash Packers, Spectrum Group, 7HO Radio Station, Red Line, Huonville Football Club, thanks for their great facility and great ground. Health Dynamics Tasmania, TPR Property Group, Celebrations Kingston, Casper's Glass and Aluminium, Huon Valley Council, Mackay United, Gibby and the team down there, LRF Sport, TFUA, Tasman Football Umpires Association. Inside of it, Vivid Fertilisers, Optus, Chris Rising Builders, Old Wool Store, great place to stay. If you come to Tasmania, you come to Hobart, stay at Old Wool Store, Luster Plus, Ice by Signs, TFH Hire, Water Industry Solutions, National Storage, Wind Network, Avis, and that amazing facility in Rockwood. Just while I take a bit of some water, and we have a quarter time break.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just fabulous bit of information. If the boys and girls want to go out and meet the stars, they're quite welcome to. Even boys and girls. If you want to go out and shake a hand or a pat on the back, you're quite welcome to go onto the ground. As long as we clear the ground when we're ready to start. We don't want another Buddy Franklin episode. Okay, very good.
So as we come into this second quarter, we expect some changes from the coaches. The Victorian police, they've got to do this. Tasmania, they've got to do a bit about Leon Davis. He's getting too much of the footy. Darryl White swinging far too much latitude. Those two players in particular, they're smashing the Tassie boys. So we expect Tasmania to put a couple of tags on this quarter, just so we can get some even up, and the Tassie boys can get some free-flowing games. We've had a good duel in the ruck between big Cameron Duffy and big Peter Street, and younger Duffy's a good player. And I think he's still having a kick around. We've got the big player there down back for Victoria. I'll just pick up some numbers here for you at the moment. So Lyndon Dunn at full back. He's doing quite a good job down there. Michael Paul put Darcy. We see coming off the ground Stuart Probert, Daniel Harris. Also for Victoria, we've got Greg Sharman and Gary Baker. I think is really in trouble. He's got that calf. Just want to try and get. Hey, ball! Ball! There, ball! Try and grab Bull Baker. Bit of a chat. Try and get. Hey, Reese! Send Bull down here, will ya? Send Bull Baker down here. Grab Ball when he's finished. Gary, tell me it hasn't happened, has it?
It's happened, mate.
Just stick those on Ball. We see the Victorians quite a good first quarter, Gary.
Well, you know, Fev's normally got 3 or 4 on the board in the first 5 or 10 minutes, mate, but every goal that he'd normally kick, he missed. So if he had to kick them, mate, if he had the Fev boots on that he normally has, we'd be 6 or 7 in front.
I'll tell you what, Leon Davis still moving okay, isn't he?
Mate,
Hey, Darryl White?
Well, White is just a freak. He's like a Harlem Globetrotter, as we know, but Leon, mate, what a machine he is.
He's unbelievable, Gary.
And there he goes again, like talking about Leon, he'll probably end up kicking 5 or 6. And,
he will.
And the unfortunate part about that, mate, is in the he's given it off to Fev there, but he's in my spot there, and normally those 5 or 6 that he's going to kick should be in the big size number 16s.
Now,
mate.
Gary, I seen you kicked the goal up there, one of the goals. Is that your goal up there?
Well, it was my goal, mate. The first 2 were my goals.
That's right, and you've come off and I've got ice around the calf. Is that what is it, Gaz?
Well, going for what would have been our 3rd goal of the game, I just give it a little bit of a rip, mate. Yeah. The 9th game I've played for the Relive, the Rivalry, and it's the first time I've been injured, so I haven't had a bad run, mate.
No, you've had a good run. Gary, enjoy the afternoon. I'm not sure we'll see you back on in the rest of the day.
Certainly not, mate. I'd love to go back on and show that, you know, the Huonville crowd what I can do, but unfortunately I have ripped my calf. I've got my little grandson here, Huxley.
Hello, Huxley.
Come up to Pop, Hux. Come and say good day.
How old's Huxley?
Huxley's 2.5.
2.5. He's a Melbourne man.
He's a Melbourne man. Have a look at that.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Has he got a number on it yet, Gaz?
He hasn't got the number on the back yet, but we'll we don't know whether
number
to put
5.
the number 27 from the Bulldogs and the Relive the Rivalry, or the number 1 from Melbourne, or the Swans.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
so
they had a win last night. But hey, wasn't that a great?
Well, how's Buddy?
Hey?
How's Buddy? We'll never see that again, mate.
No, never.
There may be 2 things we never see again, Stoney.
What's that?
In football, one is 1,000 goals being kicked, and 2, Big Bull Baker playing football. Who knows?
Yeah, Ball, it's now, just a quick one, Ball. I believe that you may have retired. You retired, Rockwell, you're not doing that?
No, retired from work. Yeah. So isn't it funny, you know, that the week I retire from work, I'd tear my calf.
Gary, thanks for the chat.
Stoney, good to see you, mate. What a great day, mate.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Great day. Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. So that was Gary Bull Baker, and 9 Relive the Rivalries, and kicked the first couple, and then just pulled the old calf and retired from Rockwell. So it's been a great career for Gary Baker, and we see Paul Kenny We haven't got. I don't think we got onto Daniel Harris, who comes out and takes the mark. He's going to go kick a goal. No, he's going to go on short to Justin Metcalf. He'll go back and kick his first goal of the afternoon. And he's gone to the crowd. He's for the crowd there, young Justin Metcalf, and well done to him. And great supporter of the game. Great supporter of Lux Brew Express Martini. If you're ever in need of martini or a coffee, make sure you check out Lux Brew. It's a great mixture of coffee, liqueurs, and Justin is a great fellow, Justin Metcalf, and a great supporter of Relive the Rivalry, number 9. And that was the score. Victoria 5-3, 33 to 5-3, 38 to Tassie 3-4, 22. So just started this second quarter, and Gary's gone down. Let's try and get another interview as we can. We can here. As we see, I think it's Brett Stevens on the ground. Peter Street walks off the ground. Andy Love will call him back to Paul Atkins. Come on, Paul, we need you on the ground. As I think that was, who kicked that? I missed that little bit of play there, but it might have been Nick Payne that kicked that goal. Stuck on as Paul Atkins comes back onto the ground. Sorry, Simon Atkins comes back on the ground. And both Paul and Simon will be in the middle for this ball up. No, Simon's going to the wing or half forward. In the middle we've got Nick Payne for the Tassie boys, Paul Atkins in the middle also. We've got Chris Heavey, and for the Victorians we've got Big Cameron Duffy. Who's else is in there? Benny Setchel's in there. Rich Catelli might be in there also. So, but Fletcher gets the ball. Fletcher, he goes on to Paul Atkins. A little underground handball comes out, but it's picked up by Setchell. Setchell get a handball over to Kennedy. Kenny on the Rich Catelli. They're looking around. They're playing party games out there. Alex Gilmore gets the footy. He goes to half forward. Look, Leon Davis, he's just come off the boundary line. I think he was sitting around there. He goes in short, and Fletcher takes the mark in front of Favola. That could have been nasty, that one. But Fletcher's winded, I reckon. No. Fletcher will say, no, I'm going to take it. Look long, he'll go wide, looking for Hudson. Hudson take that, play on, says the umpire. Hudson goes in short, looking for his teammate, and big, put Darcy on centre wing. Darcy will look down forward, looking for any teammate down there, and he'll go to his, it went over the top of his teammate at Michael Paul. He turns around, swings around, lefts around, Ian Callan the left foot, and we've done that, seen that many times. Ian Wingnut Callanan goes bang, and I remember seeing this sort of first time I seen Ian Callan kick a goal like that, left foot North Hobart Oval as a 19-year-old when he played the Devils, but that was a really nice left foot goal, which brings Tasmania, they get closer, 5-4, that's 34, and I think it's Victoria 5-8, 38. So only 4 points of difference after Victoria have had all the play initially. Okay, bit of music in the happening. We've got Gary Baker walking off the ground. He's finished the day. Poor old Gary, he's done the calf, and Stuart Probert on the bench there with his teammate Brady Jones. Playoffs as the umpire. Rich Catelli gets the ball out. He goes out to Setchell. Setchell goes down. Fev, he's had about 8 shots at goal. Fev, he's kicked about 2 goals 5, I reckon, today. 2 goals 6.
Someone pump the balls up a bit, maybe?
Fev saying bit of bear in the ball.
Right. Lukey, no!
Lukey Faulkner gets the ball. He goes out there for his Tassie teammates, and Andrew Herring. Herring gets on to Hudson. Hudson on centre wing. He'll look for Fletcher. Fletcher still running around like a 2-year-old. He goes play on to his teammate Nick Payne. Nick Payne goes up forward. Brett Stevens could have bent over them, but he couldn't get down that far, so the ball goes out of bounds. Half forward flank for the Vicks. They've got a bit of a breeze. The breeze is going to left of dial, left of the screen. And, yeah, we'll see how we go. Duffy gets the ball. Callanan. Back to Callanan. Left foot. Back to put Darcy. Darcy goes in forward, looking for. Can't find his Tassie teammate. In the number 16, that is Todd Russell. Russell. No. Victoria get the ball out. Comes out to Bluff. Bluff goes in wide. Goes out wide looking for the Victorian teammates. Picked that player up there. That's Darren Hassett Jr. He goes in board. Onto Gilmore. Gilmore into the middle. Plounces the umpire. Setchell gets the footy. Setchell gets a footy. Andy Goodwin, his knees playing up. Playing with the umpire. Ball comes out. Tasmania getting a series of handball. Todd Russell, that's Lukey Faulkner. The beautiful LRF designs, umpires, boundary umpires, runners, players, staff, all in the great Relive the Rivalry jacket and jumpers. Okay, Kennedy gets the ball for Victoria. He goes on to Gilmore. Gilmore out wide. Darryl White on his own. How's he out there by himself, Darryl White? He gets the ball into Daniel Harris. Harris will go over the top. In towards Favola. Favola will swing around. He'll go out wide looking for Andy Goodwin. Oh, Andy Goodwin punches the ball forward. Oh, blind turn by Simon Atkins. He goes on to Callanan. Ian Callanan goes out wide to Michael Gale. Butchie Gale goes in short to Paul Atkins. He's had his best game, I reckon, Paul Atkins. He goes in long, looking for his Victorian team, his Tassie teammate. Umpires his play on. Luff. He gets the ball out. Darryl White on ball on the string. That is Gilmore. Gilmore gets it out. That was O'Donnell. He goes out to Duffy. Duffy to Jones. Jones in short. Riscatelli. Play on says the umpire. He goes out wide looking for Victoria and finds his teammate there in Osborne. Dickie Osborne, he's on left foot. Down towards Metcalf. Metcalf watches the ball. It goes to Setchell. Setchell goes in short looking for, and can he find? Faulkner comes over the top. Rookie Faulkner goes out wide, finds Gale on centre wing. Gale goes to Hudson. Oh, well played by Big Duffy. Comes back to Gale. Gale looks inboard. He comes in, finds Paul Atkins. Oh, Atkins lost the ball. Could be Simon Atkins, in fact. He loses the ball underneath. Harris gets the footy. Darryl White just laconically takes it one hand. He's playing party games now, Darryl White. Favola. He goes to Metcalf. Metcalf one bounce. And Dustin Metcalf lobs in for his second goal. So good goal to Metcalf. That's a goal to Victoria. 6-8-44, 5-4-34, 10-point difference between the Tassie and Victorians at half time. Good crowd here. Great Huonville Lions Football Club there. Thank you very much. Huon Valley Council for this great event this afternoon. Optus. Huge sponsors, Casper's Glass and Aluminium. Comes out to Payne to Atkins. Good afternoon, the proprietor of the game of Relive the Rivalry number 9, James Wiggins. James had a couple of casualties early.
Yeah, a bit disappointing. Gary Baker, game 9 for him at 69, popped his quad.
Yeah.
Disappointed, but he'll be back for game 10.
Yeah, he had a bit of a chat on air before, Buttball, and he said, I'll tell you what, isn't Leon Davis putting on a show this afternoon?
He's a machine, mate.
Hey?
Russell Robinson?
Yeah, Russell Robinson.
One behind.
Good duel in the ruck between Peter Street and Cameron Duffy, the young and the old of it.
Good competition. Street, he just asked me a minute ago, he goes, where's this bloke playing? I said, he's not playing. He's into triathlons, but he's an ex-Cairns boy. Come down to Tassie, played with Glenorchy in a statewide flag in 2016, played state footy. And I put him in at the last minute because I saw Baker and Andy Goodwin, 50 years plus, as the rucks, and I thought, geez, I'd better do something here. So Duffy, here's Duffy, as we speak.
Timmy Hazel taking a couple. We picked the Ian Cowan there scenario on the left foot from 40 out. on that left we go. Put it straight through the centre, eh?
Mate, our little mate is amazing. I had Jason Ackermanis down last season for a function, Stoney, and I said, I've got a mini Acker that coaches our football club, and he goes, no. So I sent a 3-minute highlights package when he was playing with the Crows, and he drew one from left from 30 metres on the left. Acker wrote back, he is a mini Acker.
Yeah, it's great. It's like one-handers we go. What, you know, like he's still on old tricks. It's like he's back playing in Brisbane.
Mate, he's trying to put on a show for the public. Stoney, eh?
Good crowd, great crowd we go.
Amazing.
Eh?
Here we go. The Fevolution. Jeez, the umpire's a bit. Oh no.
He's kicked about 2 goals 7 Fev today.
Oh, he's got one on the board, has he? That's fantastic. He normally kicks 10 every year, Stoney.
He does. Daniel Harris there, first year player. And these boys are really giving all their time for nothing and loving being here. We go. It's a great thing.
Absolutely, Stoney. They volunteer their time. The Huon Council. Have a look at the ground, mate. Is this amazing, the football ground?
It's amazing.
And mate, they're a wonderful community-based club in Huonville, and they've just gone beyond the call of duty to make this day be what it is. And to get a wonderful day weather-wise, even better. The Huon Valley love their footy, mate. They get 1,500 to a local game.
Yeah.
So to have this sort of crowd today, mate, is amazing.
Just want to say well done to you too, because you're the organiser of this organisation, and to have a minute's silence before the game today, before our great mate, Woodporn, who's obviously the major sponsor of this program or this show today, and Smithy, and obviously his family personal issues, which is not good. Yeah. But it was well done on both sides.
No, mate. At the end of the day, Smithy's part of the Relive the Rivalry family. Up until a couple of years ago, obviously with concussion, he can't play football ever again. Yeah. Played 7 games, just loves the game. I'll be straight honest, threw $10,000 into this game, mate, to make sure that it survives and goes forward. And Andy Goodwin, have a look at that. And may I mention Woodporn?
Yeah.
Well, this you call this Stoney?
Yeah. Yeah, so the ball comes in by Harris. Fev goes for... I'll tell you, Greg Sharman can still play, actually. As Strudy comes in, Strudy gets the ball off, and Hazel Arsenal for a handball. Umpire is holding the ball, dropping the ball, free kick to Fev.
Mate, he's too proud, Greg Sharman, but he's done a wonderful job on Fev lately.
He's proud, isn't he?
He is. But Woodporn Smithy recycling timber, so he'll go around to auction sites and pick all the old timber. Mate, chopping boards, tables, chairs, whiskey barrels, logos, everything. I believe it's woodporn.store, www.woodporn.store.
Yeah.
Mate, get on there and have a look. You'll love his products. He's doing a wonderful job. He's in a great place, and his lovely partner's looking after him, Mel, at the moment up in Canberra.
That's good. Yeah, good luck, Smithy.
Absolutely.
You'd be proud, mate. There's a lot of people here, and it's a really great place to be. And as you see, Stevie O'Donnell.
The winner of the block.
What year was that? We got, you know?
Oh, 2014, I think.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
He's a wonderful character and a great human.
Oh, you can tell the Atkins boys too. I reckon they've had their best game today, both of them.
They're up and about, mate. Paul's never kicked a goal. I think Simon might have chipped in with 1 or 2. Yeah. So Paul's pretty keen on getting down inside 50 later to kick one.
And Aussie's still out, Richard Osborne.
Do you reckon that was out?
I thought it was out. Hey, I'll tell you what, the LRF, haven't they done a wonderful job?
Oh, the apparel,
the apparel, the boundary umpire looks amazing. That's a great colour. Look at the umpires. Have a look at the colours of the umpire. Great colours.
Yeah, sensational. That was, mate, that's Lukey Faulkner. That was his choice. Dion Scott, an ex-Tasmanian who played with Brisbane and Sydney, is in the business as well.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, I'll say this, best apparel company going around, get on to them. They do a wonderful job, very reliable, and have a look at the quality of gear, plus the yellow shorts, Tony. Do you like the yellow shorts?
I do actually. Whose idea was that, Wigo?
Falk spoke to me and said, what do you think about this? The Tasmanian stateside back in 78, 79 wore these yellow shorts, and he said, well, go a bit retro, will we? I said, well, do whatever you want, mate. And here we are. There's a couple of boys, the Atkins boys, they're pretty big shorts, aren't they?
Yeah, but
bit of Eddie Betts.
Yeah, Eddie Betts, a bit of fashion statement.
Bit of Eddie Betts in it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, no, just fantastic, mate, and we're so grateful. Mate, we're so grateful for everyone involved.
Yeah, it's right. Now, we'll see Fev. Now, Fev's about 40 out we go. Now, Fev, by my calculations, kicked 2 goals 7 today. The score is Tasmania 5-5-35, Victoria 7-9-51. as Simon and Paul swapped on the ground. But Fev's gone. Look at that. Umpire did not move then.
Amazing.
Hey, he still loves it.
And just a quick one for you. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, he's heading back to Melbourne at half-time.
Really?
Yeah, he's a great mate of warn. He's had some tough times, Fev, but he wanted to make sure he got down here. So he's flown down, arrived at 11 o'clock. He's back out at 4 o'clock. So what's that tell you about the person? Great person. Huge effort, really grateful. And obviously people come to the game to watch him today as well. Yeah. So very grateful.
Yeah, just want to pick on a couple of things. We've got the new sponsors and the old sponsors alike. So some really human news, obviously Win TV, Rockwell, Avis, Greg has done an amazing job.
Graham? Yes.
Graham?
Yeah, Graham Bentley.
Graham Bentley.
I'll quickly go through, mate.
Yeah.
Huon Flashpack is outstanding. Huon Community. Health Dynamics Tasmania. TPR Property Group. Spectran for the first time. Island Trophies in print. 7HA Radio with some interviews. Celebrations Kingston. Redline. Got the guys down here on a coach, which is wonderful. Excellence Painting. Casper's Glass and Aluminium. Huon Valley Council. Banjos in Huonville. But also, long-term sponsors, Mackay United since day 1 and Chris Rysick Builders, Water Industry Solutions, LRF Sport, the old wool store is where the guys stay, National Storage, the umpires, TFUA, donate their time, wonderful, Elastoplast to keep these boys held together, the Win Network, Inside Tech Pivot, I Spy Signs, Avis with the vehicles, Optus, TFA Tyre and Rockwell. Thank you very much for your support, and if you get an opportunity, please go and support them.
Yeah. Hey, we go just so everything's nearly done now, mate. So you've got the teams on the ground, you got the umpires on the ground, you got the photos done. For the afternoon, everybody has a good time. What's left to do for the afternoon?
Nothing. Just want the people that come along to have a warm experience. They get an opportunity to go out to breaks and hear the coaches or get autographs and photos. Afterwards, we'll have our presentations and we'll have a bit of music, and we'll get the boys home safely tomorrow.
It's a big day for you tomorrow, James.
What's happening, Mark?
You're getting married, old boy.
That's true. But, and then people would think that I organised that, but 60% of the people playing today will be there tomorrow, so it's really good. And, mate, we've been blessed with the weather. 25 degrees plus, which is a 28 in Melbourne. I love it. I love it. And our heat burns. And I'm telling you, go out and talk to the boys during the breaks. They're struggling. Yeah. Bit of hydration needed, and some of them are getting burnt.
How are the two coaches going? Watch, Andy Lovell's really intense out there. Reece was talking to the TV cameras before, but Andy's really taking it pretty seriously.
He is actually, mate. He's very proud. Obviously, he's a Huon Valley boy. His family's from this area.
Okay.
Great to have him involved, mate. He's been involved with Gold Coast and other clubs. He's never been able to commit. He's been really disappointed. Yeah. But to be here the first time is pretty amazing, and in his home area where his family grew up. So I reckon it's pretty special, and he's a wonderful person. I've got a little tip for you. Do you remember Strawny played in the EJ games? Yeah. I wonder if Andy Lovell might sneak on in the last quarter. But he's had both hips replaced. That's why he can't play. Let's see what happens. I'll leave you with that one, Stoney. You're doing a great job. Simon on the camera, sensational, as usual. Enjoy the coverage, and thanks for everything, people.
Thanks. Thank you, James. Thank you, mate. Cheers, mate. So we come back to it. Just that interview with James Wiggins, the obviously organiser of Relive the Rivalry number 9, all the 9 rivalry games. Score 6-5-41. Victoria 8-9-57. So the Vics have a handy lead, a 16-point lead into the second quarter. Street against Duffy. He goes to wing nut. Ian Callanan. Callanan out to Paul Atkins. Paul Atkins looks down forward, looking for a teammate there. Out they come. Russell Robinson overruns the ball. I'll just take a bit of a drink because it's a bit thirsty work out here. Comes out Victoria. That's through Alex Gilmore. He's on centre wing or half-back flank to Harris. Harris goes on. That's Kennedy. Kennedy to Setchell. Setchell to Darryl White. He's everywhere, Darryl White. What's he going to do with the footy? He goes out wide to Rishkatelli. Rishkatelli, he'll lock up forward, looking for Stuart probe it on one, and Sharman goes bang out of bounds. Okay, boundary umpire puts the ball in. Streety goes bang. Well played by White. White over the shoulder. And the defensive work of Greg Sharman, he does quite well. Good player at State League, Sharman, good player. Timmy Hazel goes bang, goes out wide, finds Callanan. Callanan goes to Fletcher. This Tassie side starting to get the ball rolling. They go back to Callanan, over the top to Wingnut. Wingnut to Hudson. Hudson goes back to Callanan. Ian Callanan goes bang in the middle. Look at the pass of that, and a nice pickup from the Tassie player there. Back to Callanan. Callanan goes bang, gets across to the teammate there for Tasmania, but Luff comes out, takes the ball. Play on, says the umpire. Goes to Kennedy. Kennedy goes to handball over to Riscatelli. Riscatelli on half forward. He goes to Leon Davis. Leon Davis all by himself. A lot of wide. Leon Davis goes bang into the forward line. Probert can't move. He's off. He can't move. He goes back to Hazel. Timmy goes to Hazel. Back to his teammate there in Carter. Carter goes back to Hazel. Hazel goes to Hudson. That's half time. Half time is Relive the Rivalry, number 9 here at the Huonville Oval. Thanks to Woodpawn. Woodpawn.store, that is Huonville Reeds, Tasmania 6541 81058. It'll be interesting to see how long this half-time break goes, because all these players doing quite nicely and really feeling it this afternoon. Just go through some sponsors: I Spy, Woodpawn, Avis, Rent a Car, Graham Bentley done a wonderful job, City of Huon, TFH Hire. Who else we got there? We got Optus, as we said. Woodpawn, Island Trophies and Print, Huon News, Excellence Painting, Banjos Huonville, Huon Flash Packers, Spectrum Group, 7HO radio station, Red Line, got the boys here today, Huonville Football Club, Health Dynamics Tasmania, TPR Property Group, Celebrations in Kingston, Casper's Glass and Aluminium, Huon Valley Council. We've got, they're the newest sponsors, the oldest sponsors, long-time sponsors. We've got Mackay United, Mackay Gibeon team, Simon Atkins, LRF, Wilkie Faulkner Sport, Tasmanian Football Union umpires. As we said, umpires give their time. Inside of Tech, Pivot Fertiliser, Optus, Chris Rising Builders, Old Wool Store, Elastoplast, I Spy Signs, TFH Hire, Water Industry Solutions, National Storage, Wind Network, Avison Rockwell, and I said obviously we've got obviously Justin Metcalf and Luke Brew. I might take a break now, and I'm going to take a bit of an interval at half time here at the Huonville Oval. Thanks to Woodpawn. This is the Relive the Rivalry number 9, and I'll just have a half as Alex Skimwell's getting his picture taken, as we'll give the camera a bit of a break, and we'll go and come back after half time for the second half of Relive the Rivalry number 9. Scores at the moment: 6-5-41 Tassie, Victoria 8-10-58.
Okay, and at half-time, we have Tassie 6-5-41 in a hard-fought half with the Vics 8-10-58. Not much in this game. It's going to go down to the wire, that's for sure. Also, just mentioning, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget this event is a COVID-safe event here today. Social distancing to be practiced, please. And also there is sanitizer floating about, hand sanitizer if you want to use that in various areas. Also, if you do need to have a fag, give them up. No smoking, come on. This is a non-smoking event. If you do have to have a fag, there is a designated smoking area behind the main grandstand. But that's a good time to give up. There you go. Cheers.
On a warm summer's eve, on a
met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns of staring out the window at the darkness. The boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind my saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, if you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away, knowing what to keep, because every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser, and the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out a cigarette, faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold up, when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the deal's done. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Sunday morning, man, she woke up mad. Bitching and moaning on and on about the time I had. And I
Welcome back to quarter 3. Relive the Rivalry number 9 here at the Huonville Oval. Here we go, Simon. Here we go, quarter 3. Relive the Rivalry number 9 scores 6-5-41 Tasmania, 8-10-58 as Richard Shelley gets the ball. He's the on moved into the middle, goes in forward and coming out and taking mark is Darryl White. He's been everywhere for the Vicks this afternoon. Darryl White 40 metres out, had the ball on a string and all those party tricks that we know Darryl can play. Right foot 40 metres out, long to the goal. And taking the mark is Leon Davis. Is he taking the mark? And kicks a goal. All clear, umpire says. No. Yes, it is a goal. So a goal of the Vicks early on. 9 goals, 10 that is. 9-10-64. Tasmania 6-5-41. Third quarter, Relive the Rivalry number 9, thanks to Woodpawn and those marvellous sponsors that LRF, that the umpires look magnificent, resplendent in, down around players, runners, staff and players. Thank you to LRF and Lukey Faulkner, who's on the ground this afternoon for the Victorians. Up go all goes Cameron Duffy in Street. Street gets it down to Nick Payne. Nick Payne goes forward, coming out and taking it ground is Michael Paul. How will the players go in the second half? Michael Paul with a tall, long kicked into the forward line. Going back is Luffy. Luffy gets the ball out. Where's Luffy go? Left and right. He gets it out. Out to Timmy Bristow. Bristow goes to Rich Chiselli on half-back flank. Rich Chiselli, he goes bang looking for that's big Cam Duffy. Duffy gets the ball out to Gilmore. Alex Gilmore, a wise kick out. That's Brady Jones. He gets on the right under Ben Setchell. Ben Setchell finding plenty of space in this game. Back in board, finding the Victorian player in Bistro. He gets it on to Brady Jones, who goes with the barrel. 3 for 1 behind. Another point to playing quite well this afternoon. Brady Jones in the helmet. And it's a great day this afternoon. National Storage, Optus, all Elastoplast, great sponsors, Win TV. All great sponsors this great event number 9, and who knows where number 10. I think we might come back to the Valley next year for number 10, I reckon, if there's anything that's go by today. Great crowd as we go to Tim Hazel on centre wing. I Spy right in front of the I Spy sign. He gets it in board and finds his Tassie teammate. That goes into Simon Atkins out wide. Simon's got the player out wide in. It could be Nick Payne out wide. He's going on to Mickey Gale, Michael Gale. Michael Gale looks in board to Steve-O. Steve-O goes, he'll go right and kicks a goal. Brett Stevens turned around and kicked the goal. So good goal to Brett Stevens. They really need that, the Tassie boys. 7-5-47, 9-11. That is 65. Good result for the just want to talk about the crowd at Huonville Oval. The Huonville people come on to watch the game. The Huonville City Council, 7HOFM, been a great supporter. Win TV. Redline got the boys here this afternoon, and along with Avis, Banjos local, just really great supporters. Food, Rockball, Hobart, Gary Baker. A couple of casualties this afternoon. We've lost this afternoon. We've lost Gary Baker to a calf and Fev to personal reasons, and Fev was kicked 2 goals 7 in the first half. It's Gilmore. He gets the ball onto Kennedy, onto Riscatelli. Vic's combining quite nicely. Back to Duffy. Duffy on centre wing. Real true centre wing Duffy. He goes in board looking for his player in Setchell. Setchell goes out to, I think that's O'Donnell out wide. He goes Duffy again. Big Duffy. Kennedy to Harris, or Setchell it is. Setchell goes forward looking for and finds big Andy Goodwin. He twists and turns and kicks through. A great goal for the Vicks, another goal. Big Andy Goodwin there. lining up in full forward. Fev's gone off, so Andy Goodwin's gone to full forward in the second half. Bit of water being supplied this afternoon to these boys. It'll be pretty hot conditions. They are hot conditions out there, 25 degrees. Relive the Rivalry, number 9, coming from the Huonville Oval, deep in the Huon. Peter Street, he gets a tap out. Comes out to Nick Payne to Fletcher. Fletcher around the body. Atkins, Simon Atkins it is, the Simon variety. He goes in forward, finds, I'm not sure who that player is. Forward, that was actually the player there in McCartney. Bluff gets the ball, he goes out wide. The Satchels had the ball on the string all day. He'll go inboard, finding Gilmore. Gilmore, he'll look up, looking for a Goodwin again, I think it is. No, yes, it's Goodwin. Goodwin will go forward, a little dinky kick, but that didn't go too far. Tasmania will be in the van, they'll get the ball back. No, it'll be all Victoria. Leon Davis will get it out to his teammate there from Victorian, Hassett Jr. He'll go on board, and not another one to Victoria. Yes, it is. That's the 10th goal on the board. That's the 11th goal. 10 goals, 11, 77. 7 goals, 5. That's 11, 11, 77. The 7 goal, 5, 40, 30 points. So they've increased their lead from 18 to 30 points as Coach Lovell has made a change. Paul Atkins back on the ground for Simon Atkins, so the brothers combining there on and off the ball as they walk on and off the ground, so it must be pretty hot out there. Street, Duff, umpire says, oh, it's a bit rough, umpire. He didn't have much chance to get that out. Fletcher will go well, Fletcher go drop punt, looking for his teammate there in Hudson. No, play on, says the umpire. Well played by Brady Jones. He gets to Satchel. Satchel will go out wide. Teammate comes in, play on board to Gilmore, who's on the ball in the string. Gilmore back to Jones. Jones will look in board, the Vic's teaming quite well, and that's Fletcher getting the ball. He'll go to Big Street. Street will hand the ball off to Payne. Payne moving up, but Jones will get the ball again. Jones will get it to Harris. Harris, where's he going to go? He'll go forward. Teaming quite well, the Victorians, and taking a mark is Daniel Harris. Harris, and coming out taking a ball is Darryl White. They're just playing party games in the Victorians now. They're playing with the Tasmanian teammates. Darryl White finds his teammate there, and Alex Gilmore, who's drifted forward. We see another change for the Tassie boys. Hazel on, Payne off. Gilmore lines up, kicks truly for 6 points. The Vics extend their lead, 12-11. 12-11, 83 that'll be. 7-5-47. These players have just about stopped the walk in this week with Rivalry number 9. Players are really struggling to 23 shots to 12 at this stage. They're getting the ball in the middle through Street, coming through Faulkner. He goes on to Hudson. Hudson leading Lyndon Dunn, his teammate, for the ball. Hudson will pick the ball up in the boundary line. He goes on the left foot, looking forward to Brett Stevens, who's taken a mark. Now, Stevens on a really acute angle on the boundary. 50 metres. Now, the umpires are looking to square this up a bit, I'm thinking. 15 metres it was. I don't know what that's, maybe it was over the mark. Around the corner, and he's missed. Stevens pleased with the umpire saying that was a goal. Umpire says no, I'm the officiator. It's a point. Lyndon Dunn takes the ball. Dunn goes to top, a barrel to the middle of the ground here at Huonville Oval. No, Faulkner, he twists and turns. He gets the ball out, goes on the left foot to Paul. Paul, he goes in forward to Hudson. Hudson, now he needs to kick the goal, Paul Hudson here. Hudson goes to Street, what a pass. Peter Street, no. Tim Hazel in short, good pass, good play, and the Vic certainly need this. Tim Hazel, former Tasmanian, living in Victoria now, proud Tasmanian. Timmy. Hayes goes bang and kicks for a goal. Davis on the back of his jumper, obviously with Lux Brew. Check out Lux Brew when you get a chance. Express Martini, great coffee for a great cause. 7-6-54 the Tassie boys, 12-11-83 the Victorians. So still a bit of a deficit there of, what's that, 29 points at this stage, middle of the third quarter. Andy Lovell, the coach, trying to ring the changes, get players umpires resplendent in their LRF gear. A lot of the Hobart Tassie clubs have LRF gear. Up goes they go. Ball comes out to Gale. Butchie looking for a handball. Put goes in, Put Darcy looking for it. No. Over the head. Alex Gilmore still got the skill. Look at the skill out to Daniel Harrod. No, twist and turn. Victorian player there comes out. Goes bang. Tassie really need to get a couple of girls early. Toddy Russell on the back line now. He's gone a half-back flank. Comes in, finding his Tassie teammate there. That's Lukey Faulkner. $50-metre penalty to get for Luke Faulkner. Okay, out wide to Gale. Gale will go to Hazel. Hazel to Hudson. Good pass by Hayes. Play on, says the umpire. Hazel outside the boot. On the full. Could have done better than that, Tim Hazel then. Alex Gilmore, he goes on to Leon Davis. He's been a bit quieter this quarter, Leon Davis. Leon, the former Collingwood champ. He takes 3 bounces, one with the left hand. He goes in, he goes for a top, a barrel. Going in long towards Goodwin. Goodwin, get the ball, bounces nicely. Back to Harris. Harris goes bang on the left. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mother, for the Rabbits. It's a goal of Victoria. They go to 13 goals, 12, 90. Tassie, 8-6-54. I tell you what, Tassie got to get a move on here, get some goals, no doubt about that.
This house party is crazy. My crew is hella wavy. Yo, flip the cup, then say what's up, then slide out with your lady. No ifs or buts about it. My style is triple crawling. Got grips and models, so spin the bottle, girl. I'm just getting started. Pump the volume, you feel the bass.
So in the middle now, we've got Kennedy for Victoria, Duffy, Rich Catali, and Daniel Harris in the middle. Oh, it's actually Ben Sexual, actually. Tassie needs to get the ball. Ian Callan gets the ball. He goes to half-back flank. Coming through, player there in Tasmania goes forward, looking for Hazel. Hazel gets the ball. Bit of a hurry up now. Bit of a hurry up. Hazel looking for all options. He might go for a handball to wing nut. Ian Callanan. He'll go in to talk to Stevens, who'll say that's touched before without a bounce. And I'll have a throw-in thing umpire. One player I haven't seen is Russell Robinson in the second half. I don't know whether he's taken off or taken a bit of a break in this third quarter. Street, he goes down. Wing nut. Stevie O'Donnell gets the ball. Oh, well played, Ben Setchell. He goes handball onto Brady Jones. Jones goes long through the middle onto his teammate, onto Kennedy. Kennedy a little tall to Leon Davis. 1 point. So, check scoreboard. Huonville Lions Football Club Oval. Elastopass is a sponsor. Woodpawn proudly brought to you by 8654 1390. Tassie have the ball on half forward flank. Coming out back to Luke Faulkner. Luke Faulkner looking in short for Hazel. Hazel get off to Atkins. That's poor variety. He gets to Faulkner. Back to Hudson. Hudson on the left. Back again to Hazel. Hazel on the Gale. Gale to Payne. All clear. Nick Payne gets a goal for Tasmania. Badly needed goal, that one. Okay, 9-6-60 the score. That's the Victorians, or the Tasmanians, Victoria 13-13-91. 31 points the difference midway to the third quarter. Ian Callanan gets the ball. He goes to Hudson. Hudson play on. Hutto. Hudson goes bang, and there's another one for Tassie. The Tassie boys start to rally. Well done. Bit of energy there for the Tassie boys. Very important. We see Todd Russell coming off the ground for a bit of a rest. Fletcher coming back on the ground. 10-6-66 Tassie. Victoria 13-13-91. Ball goes up. Wingnut gets the ball. It's Ian Callanan. He gets it over to Luke Faulkner. Luke Faulkner onto his Victorian teammate McCarthy. He goes on to Paul Atkins. Paul Atkins about 70 out from goal. He'll go in short, find Nick Payne. Nick Payne. He'll go into... Oh, well played by Lyndon Dunn. Lyndon Dunn will go to Luff. Luff to O'Donnell. O'Donnell to Jones. Jones goes out wide, finding that's Harris Richards-Helly. He'll get the ball. But a few cars in the background you'll hear. On the stream, Leon Davis around the body and misses. So, 13-14. That's, in my arithmetic, 92 to 10-6-66. So still in the hunt, Tassie, still got a chance. Nick Payne gets the ball in half-back back pocket. He'll look for Michael Payne. Hazel here by himself. Gale will get the footy. Got to move the ball in quickly to Hazel. Hazel. He'll go inboard. Trying to find Big put, ball comes in, and then we've got ball comes out to Setchell. It's a Victorian player there in that was Hassett Jr. That's gone through for one behind to the Victorians. So another point peppering the goals. So they have 10, 13, 14, 27 shots at goal to 16, and we've got about what's that, 66 to 93. Ball comes back to the Tassie boys, to Faulkner. Faulkner at centre half back. He'll look for a player. Okay, he'll go in, boy, looking for Ian Cullen, nearly best on the ground from 9. He'll go in, and that's three-quarter time. So let's look at the three-quarter time score at this stage at the Relive Rivalry number 9, Huonville Oval. Proudly brought to you by Woodpawn.store, 10-6-66, Victoria 13-15-93 at Huonville Oval, three-quarter time. So these boys, we need to see what happens now. Going to have to be some moves made for the Tassie boys to get back in this game, because they trail at the moment. They trail by, what's that, 27 points at three-quarter time. Just read through those sponsors again. As you see, proudly brought to you by Woodpawn, major sponsors. We've got Island Trophies and Print, Huon News, excellent painting, banjos and Huonville.
Those of you who have bought raffle tickets, here we go. Good luck out there. We've got 16 prizes to give away for our Beyond Blue charity event here today. We live the Rivalry. So without no further ado, we're going to go from number 16 down to first prize. So we'll build the drama if you like, build the drama. So at number 16, a gift voucher valued at $20 for Banjo's Huonville is Purple Ticket F89. There we go, that's that one. We've got to buzz through these quickly. Our next prize is gift voucher valued at $30 from Banjo's Huonville. Red ticket D29. Okay. 13th prize, gift voucher valued at $30. Lafayette at Richmond, which is on the yellow ticket D008. 13th prize, a teddy bear valued at $35. W&W, courtesy of W&W Richmond. And the winner is on a green ticket, E25. Our 12th prize. Jigsaw, valued at $39. The participation at Richmond. The first place prize is on a green ticket, B82. Counting them down to number 1. Number 11, we're out here now. Gift voucher valued at $50. Banjo's Huonville again, our fabulous sponsor. We've got to thank all our sponsors. Orange ticket, A05. Now we're down to our 10th place prize. Here we go. Gift voucher valued at $50. The Signet Old Bank Cafe. Green ticket B27. Alright, we're in the single figures. Number 9. Set Port Merion Botanic Blue mugs they are, looks like, valued at $56. That's courtesy of Carleen Detrez, Ewan Art. On the black ticket, D35. Prize in the 8th position of the prize is a scarf valued at $60. That's courtesy of Unique Richmond. Lots of people from Richmond that have sponsored us here today. And thank you all very much. 7th place prize. Coming back to that 8th place prize, the scarf valued at $60 from Unique Richmond. The winner is black ticket C46. Now we get to our 7th prize. Sahun Airwalk Family Administration voucher, valued at $77 at the Sahun Airwalk. On the red ticket D44. All right, table number 6. A gift voucher valued at $100 from Farrah's IGA Signet. Orange ticket A49. Our 5th place prize, Optus bag of goodies, valued at approximately $140. We thank our great sponsors at Optus with the truck over there across the ground. The winner of that is with the purple ticket F64. 4th place prize, Avenue Skincare Hamper, valued at $200 from Huonville Pharmacy. That's on the purple ticket F52. We're down to our 3rd place prize. Number 3. One night in a deluxe room at Pepper's Silos Launceston, valued at $374 on an orange ticket A07. Congratulations to our 3rd place getter there. Jumping up to our second prize. Here we go. One night in a premium spa suite with a breakfast and all-inclusive at Piermont Resort. I guess it is Piermont Resort, valued at $445, and that is on a red ticket D23. D23.
What's the time, guys?
All right, Vinny, our first prize. Here we go. And that is 2 nights in a deluxe mountain view room with breakfast all-inclusive at West Point Casino, valued at $600. And our winner is on a green ticket, green B93 is our winner. Congratulations. All the prizes can be collected from the grandstand. All the prizes can be collected from the grandstand. See our marvellous Beyond Blue staff up there.
Here we go. We've got now it's a free kick to. Now I'm under the impression there's some special guest appearances there for Tasmania this last quarter. So we'll have the score. Tasmania 10-6-66, trailing Victoria 13-15-93. As Leon Davis, who's been a star, he goes in short to Darryl White. A little bit of a few party tricks there, and Woodpawn Relive the Rivalry, number 9, Darryl White. He's going to go to Metcalf. He goes bang. And Justin Metcalf, Darryl White, well done, son. That's a 14th goal for the Victorians there, streaking away 14 goals, 15 to 10 goals, 6 in this last quarter of Relive the Rivalry, number 9. Now, Tasmania have lost a few players. Both sides have lost players over the day through injury. We've lost Big Gary Baker. He went down with a calf. Fed went off the personal range at the half time. So we've had a few players. Russell Robinson's no longer there in the second half. So it's it's a bit depleted, couple of teams here, but good spirit still being shown by the Tassie boys. All right, here we go. Street against Duffy. Street gets a handball. He goes out to Payne. Payne goes forward. He goes out wide looking for Michael Paul. He gets the ball around the body and it's out in the full. You've got to do better than that, Michael Paul. Got the star full forward down to 28 Guernsey. I'm just trying to work out who that is. I'm just trying to clear my eyes. It's just, I don't think if it is, I think it is. I'm not sure that's right. But anyway, we'll wait and see what happens there. Victorians take the ball out. O'Donnell, he leads for the ball. Okay, around the body to Setchell. Setchell, handball back. He comes out to Bristow. Bristow gets the ball on half foot on wing. 1 bounce for big Timmy Bristow. 2 bounces, 3 bounces, 4 bounces, 4 bounces. And that was a waste of a kick. 4 bounces and he kicked it out in the full. No good. All right, waiting for the ball to come back.
BBAs will be looking at crossing.
Tim
Have to go down the
Hazel.
line, Timmy.
Tim Hazel, back pocket.
Have to go down the line. Hey, no!
Okay, so he's gone out wide. He's looked for a pass a bit on half back. Gone out to his Tassie teammate there. That was Herring. Herring, he gets it on to Sharman. Sharman's going to take a run on the left foot, goes to centre half forward. Coming out is O'Donnell. O'Donnell, he gets a handball out to Riscatelli. Riscatelli misses his mark, but Gilmore backs up. He tries to twist and turn. Atkins does well to try and stable that, but Luff goes in forward and finds Ben Setchell. Victorians have got a good system this afternoon. They've shown, I reckon, a better style. He gets on to Darryl White. Darryl White goes bang, and Darryl White still can play footy. Don't worry about that. Darryl White kicks a goal. He's got his 5th goal, Darryl White. That's making it really hard for the Tassie team early on. So that might be the 15th goal. 15-15, 105 for 10-6-66. Crowd still sticking around that Huonville Oval here. 7HFM, sponsor of this great game. And I don't think Darryl White's had a man all day. There's no one even on him. He's just doing what he pleases down there on the Victorian forward line. But we've got the ruckman again. There's the umpire in the red splendid LRF Guernseys, tops, polos, jackets, you name it. Okay, street. We need Tassie to get a goal. Kennedy gets it out wide. He gets to his Victorian teammate. Timmy Bristow goes around a corner, I think it was. Hayes on the half-back flank now. Okay, Payne gets on to Timmy Hazel. He goes out wide to Gale. Gale gets the ball on centre wing. He looks around the body, looking for Stevens or go past. He'll get it on. He'll get it on to, who's that there? I'm not sure. Play-on says the umpire. Over the top, and there's James Wiggins. That's not James Wiggins, is it? He's gone over his head for a goal. That's a goal to Tassie. James Wiggins, the organiser, is actually lined up at full forward. Special guest, Wiggo, has pulled on the Tassie Guernsey in desperate need for desperate measures. They've brought on James Wiggins, who has given a high five to his Tassie teammates, but Michael Paul kicks a goal. Wiggo now lining up at full forward in the goal square. James, be careful, mate. You're getting married tomorrow. I don't have anything to happen. As the best man will look after you, pal. So I know his lovely wife, future wife Natasha's watching him from the boundary line. So let's, he knows that they know he's there. Street, really important goal. Fletchy, Street. He'll go out wide to Gale. Michael Variety, that is. Michael Variety. He'll kick to. He'll look inboard. Handball. Gets on his teammate to Payne. That's Nick Payne. Nick Payne goes into wing nut. Ian Callanan gets on the left. And James Wiggins, he comes out. Can't pick the ball up. Wiggo goes around the body on the left. And he's missed. One behind. Wiggo, he's got to do better. One behind. Had a chance to get a goal in, James. Wiggo, the organiser of Relive Rivalry 9 times. Has made an appearance in the 9th edition of Relive Rivalry. Torpedo by Lyndon Dunn. Goes to the middle of the ground. Punch says the umpire. Play on says the player. Play comes out Faulkner. Twists and turns. He gets around. Back to Setchell. Faulkner is out wide to Gale. Ball could go out of bounds. Simon Atkins there before it goes out of bounds. Simon Atkins picked up the ball. He'll go. Boys are starting to slow down now. Wiggins goes bang. And that was Simon Atkins got onto his that was a great play. Well done James Wiggins, great job. So 12-7-79. Tassie making a bit of a comeback here. 15-15, 105 is the score. So still 4 odd goals there. So Wiggo is coming off the ground now. Wanted to get a game. Yeah, good decision, James. Good decision. I might even go for a bit of a chat. Street to Faulkner, back to Street, over the top, Callanan, bare aerial ping pong at the moment, Setchell, he goes out wide, White, Darryl variety. He goes in short to find Gilmore. So Victorians could get a quick reply here. It's a good one. Good one with a top. He goes bang with a barrel. 16, 15, 111 to 12, 7, 79. Thought we might see Andy Lovell making his hometown down in Huonville. Might make his debut, but that hasn't happened yet. Stay tuned for that. I want to see Reece Jones actually put the Guernsey on, but I doubt it. So Victoria's still in. Reece would want to win this game, no doubt about that. He's looking at his magnet board. Duffy and Street will go at it again. Todd Russell comes back on the ground. He'll go down the back line, Toddy Russell. We have a player limping off, number 15 for Tasmania. Andrew Herring limping off the ground, I think. A few injuries in this game today, let me tell you. Street goes bang. Look out. He goes to Paul Atkins, to Stevens. Stevens goes back to Paul Atkins. Paul Atkins goes out wide. Good play. He goes on the Gale. Tassie go forward into the forward line. Back to Michael Paul. He goes long. That's out of bounds. Michael Paul would have seen those goals many a time playing down at Huonville. So we're probably at the maybe the 10-minute mark of this last quarter, thanks to Woodpawn. This great game, Relive Rivalry number 9. Amazing, James Wiggins, amazing. James Wiggins Promotions putting this game on, but fantastic work. Ball comes out, Victoria get the ball, little tap on there. The player there was Timmy Brister. He got onto Paul Kennedy. Kennedy got onto Draddy Jones. Series of handball on to Harris. Harris will look, no, he's going to go long to Leon Davis. Leon Davis will let the ball go out of bounds. So Todd Russell and Leon Davis. Leon Davis have a brilliant first half. These players will be looking for some water. Run up and down to one spot. Might trying to get Wiggo for a bit of a chat. He's just come on and kicked the goal. Darryl White goes on round and round the Rosie. That's a goal. I Spies have said Tassie need to get a couple of goals quickly. Goes on the Setchell. He goes down, finds Fletcher. Fletcher needs to kick a goal right now. Fletcher, Adrian Fletcher, been a really great stalwart of the game. Relive Rivalry. Fletcher comes in, short pass, looking for and finds the player there in Michael Paul, is it? No, Brett Stevens. Round the body, no, can't get that leg high enough. Richard Osmond comes on the ground for the Vicks. Looking still pretty fit, Richard Osmond. Starting to peter out this game. Players really struggling. Ball comes out, Victoria. Play comes out. Justin Metcalf. Satchel. He's going out wide to Leon Davis. Leon Davis picks up the ball. He's gone for the barrel, left foot barrel, has gone out of bounds. Score check 17-15, 117. The Victorians just easy at the moment, 13-7-79. That's the Tassie boys, and been outplayed today. The Tassie boys, Victorian, had all the answers, and Street goes up in the ruck. He gets it down to Russell. Russell to Hazel. Hazel to Gale. Gale back to Hazel. Hazel that's on a half-back flank to the wing. Goes out wide. Hudson looking for Paul. That's Paul Atkins out there, I think, or Simon, not sure. Can't tell them apart. Harris, the ball goes back. Then done. He'll go out to Cam Duffy. Duffy will get it back to, that's Alex Gilmore. Gilmore onto Justin Metcalf. Lux Brew, check it out. Great coffee and coffee brews. Pronounces the umpire. Handball. Bristow. Round the body. It's all Tasmania. Toddy Russell come out and take a mark at full back. He'll go to Hazel. Hazel will go out wide to Callanan. That's not a bad kick. That's a bad kick, Tim. And the ball goes out of bounds. I reckon the dying stages of Relive the Rivalry number 9 here at the Huonville Oval. Beautiful day, 20 odd degrees. Great crowd, 1,500, 2,000 people. And they've come out to see a wonderful display of just players just from yesteryear playing, and some younger players that you'd see feature. Great handball from Kennedy. He gets to Davis. Davis out of bounds. Out of bounds. Some players in red today, red and grey. Great little mixture. The red shirt, the red socks, the grey shorts, all designed by LRF. Winger, Callanan, he gets the ball out to Gale. Mickey Gale, he'll get plenty of time, he'll go on board. Find his player there in Tasmania and Chrissy Heavey. He'll go on. Brett Stevens will lead the players through the ball. Simon Atkins going past for a handball. He'll pick the ball up. Back over to Stevens. No, Luff is there. Luff still plays, actually. He's playing party tricks with these guys. Comes out to Brady Jones. Jones in forward playing Riscatelli. Riscatelli a long handball. Long. Darryl White played one hand all day. Darryl White, they're looking for a lead. He might go to the barrel here, Darryl White. He might go to the barrel. He's going to go left foot. How's that? He's going to go left foot, drop punt, no play. To Leon Davis, and Leon Davis marks. That'll stuff him forever, Darryl White. He won't be able to move. Leon Davis, he'll go to the barrel here. Yeah, he's high enough for the barrel. Leon Davis. There it is. Look at that. The umpire did not even move. Goal to Leon Davis. What a great goal that was. Half forward, still got it, Leon Davis. And there's the siren. There's the siren on Relive the Rivalry number 9. What a great result for the Vics. Scores Tasmania 13-7, 79. Outpointed by Victoria. 79 to 1. What's that? 79 to 123. So a great result. Relive the Rivalry number 9 here at the Huonville Oval. Thanks to Wood Pawn, a great sponsor. The players now hobble off or hobble towards each other. A great display of sportsmanship for these players. Players, supporters stuck around. Great response. 79 to 123. A great result for the Victorian in this great game. Just want to thank the players, the Huonville Footy Club, Huon News, James Wigginson, JWP Promotions, all the support staff, all the people that helped out with the volunteers and just the wet areas and Wind TV and I Spy and Avis, National Storage, Woodpawn, TFH, LRB, as I mentioned before. Just I'll have to read through, make sure I don't forget. Banjos, Huonville Flashbackers, Spectrum Group, the radio, THO, 7HO Radio, Redline, Huonville Football Club, Health Dynamics Tasmania, TPR Property Group, Celebrations Kingston, Casper's Glass and Aluminium, Huon Valley Council, to our long-term sponsors and partners, Mackay United, LRF Sport, Tasmanian Umpires Association, Inside of Pivot Fertilisers, Optus, Chris Rising Builders, Oval Store, Elastoplast, My Spy Signs, TFH Hire, and you know what? For all this, the best on ground, a Lucas Peters medal, Rockville Avis, Wind Network, National Storage, thanks to Beyond Blue. Cannot forget our Beyond Blue partner today. Beyond Blue has done a wonderful job, and all the charity and proceeds go to Beyond Blue. But Lucas Peters medal today, we're in to see who wins that medal today, because that will be very, very interesting. So, as I said, we'll just wait for those award ceremonies to happen. But also one sponsor, Lux Brew. A lot of players started the game but didn't finish, and it's a great game. Lucas Peters' medal to be announced very shortly. As I said, thanks to the umpires looking resplendent in their yellow and LRF gear. Just goal umpires just getting that score correct, and an easy win to the Victorians this afternoon. Tassie boys just found a bit short, just a bit short this afternoon. The Victorians had too many answers to goal, and the boys will make their way off now. And who wins the Lucas Peters medal today? And Beyond Blue, a great charity partner, and all funds raised this afternoon going towards Beyond Blue, and a great charity indeed. So James Wiggins in the middle there, just congratulating a few of the players, and just players getting a bit of sustenance back into their bodies as
Riley, one kick.
Just read through those sponsors again. The obviously Relive, the Rivalry number 9, proudly brought to you by Woodpawn, Island Trophies and Print. These are the new sponsors on board. Island Trophies and Print, Huon News, Excellence Print, Painting, Banjos, Huonville Flashpackers, Spectrum Group, 7HO Radio, Redline, who got the boys down today, Avis, who obviously been a long time sponsor thanks to Graham Bentley, Huonville Football Club, Health Dynamics Tasmania, TPR Property Group, Lux Brew, that's Justin Metcalf's company, Celebrations Kingston, Casper's Glass and Aluminium, Huon Valley Council, Mackay Gibby Mackay, well done to the Crane Company, LRF Sport, Lukey Faulkner, T to Tasmanian Football Union Umpires Association, Inside Tech, Pivot Fertilisers Optus, Chris Reisig Builders, Old Woolstock, great place to stay if you come to Hobart. Make sure you stay down there. Elastic Plus, Ice Spy Signs, TFH Hire, Water Industry Solution, National Storage, Wind Network, Avis and Rockport. Photos getting taken out there as players slowly make their way off the ground. Might sign off now from Huonville Oval. Thanks to James Williams Promotions and Woodpawn. Great result today. Great result for the Victorians to beat the Tasmanians. Been a bit of a long journey for the Victorians, but Victoria got the points. And I'm going to sign off now. I hope you've enjoyed Relive Rivalry number 9. See you next year for number 10 Relive Rivalry here from Huonville Oval. Bye for now.
Wait, just give us the ball now. Just let go of the ball, bro. Ball up, me, Tom. Oh, yeah, ball up. Ball up, me. Ball up. Me, Tom. Ball it up. Yeah, Riley, right here. 1, 2. Oh, yeah, front. Right. Tommy. Yeah, right behind Riley. Oh. Yes, Zach. Hayden.
Okay, just a couple of prizes. Those people haven't picked up their prizes this afternoon. You're all lucky though. I'm going to read out some tickets. The prizes can be collected up in the grandstand. And if you've got tickets, the following tickets, please don't pick up your raffle prizes. Up in the stand, here we go. One night in the deluxe room at Pepper's Silo, Launceston Bay, that's 374 ticket. Tomorrow's ticket A07. That's one night deluxe room, Pepper's Silos, Launceston Bay, that's $374. It's an orange ticket A07, so if you got that one. Next ticket, next prize, gift voucher of over $100 from Farrow's RBA Signet. Orange ticket A49, orange ticket A49. Another prize, Tahan Airwork Family Admission value at $77.50 Tahan Airwork. So red ticket D44. Red ticket D44. All those prizes can be picked up in the grandstand. Make sure they're great prizes. Make sure that you pick them up and we'll use them. Next prize, $50 banjos from Huonville Banjos, $50 prize. Orange ticket A505. Orange ticket A05. Banjos $50 voucher. Green ticket. Next prize, $35 W. It's a teddy bear. Sometimes 20 people love a teddy bear. Value of $35 W Richmond. Green ticket E25. Green ticket E25. Make sure you don't get that and pick that voucher up. Gift voucher $30 at Banjos Huonville. So red ticket D29. Red ticket D29. And as I said, gift voucher value $20 Banjo is a purple ticket F89. Now I'm going to read those ticket numbers again to pick up your prizes. I won't read out the prize, I'll just read out the ticket numbers. Orange ticket A7. Orange ticket A7. Orange ticket A49. Orange ticket A49. Red ticket D44. Red ticket D44. Orange ticket A5. Orange ticket A5. Green ticket E25. Green ticket E25. Red ticket D29. Red ticket D29. And the last one, purple ticket
89. Those players can be collected up in the grandstand. Thank you very much.